Hi, buongiorno. Welcome to the Chelsea Flower Show and this beautiful Mediterranean garden, brought you from Hamptons. Today, I'm going to cook for you an amazing family dish, which is cavatelli with ricotta and nduja and these beautiful herbs from the garden. Come and see it. So what we got is the semola, rimacinata di semola, some salt and some water. As simple as that. So what we're going to do, just putting the rimacinato in this beautiful pot and adding some warm water. It's very important to make sure the dough is nice and smooth. A little bit of salt, and as you can tell, just simply mixing all together. So this is very important, you don't add too much water. So you need the kind of dough filling to it. And then of course, don't put all the water all together, but just add gradually so you can control the consistency of the dough, okay? So, okay, a little bit more, this rimacinato. I mean, you can see the rimacinato is semola, but it's finer, you can tell, you know? It's very, very fine, so it's good for this kind of pasta. I mean, you know, semola is, as the French would say, it's a semoule, it's part of the semoule family. It could be couscous, could be semolina, could be semola, and this is a rimacinato di semola, which is perfect for the South Italian style pasta shape. But this is the best for the cavatelli. So what we're gonna do now, just cover and let it rest, okay, for let's say half an hour. So in the meantime, we'll make our beautiful tomato sauce with ricotta and nduja and some fantastic herbs from the Mediterranean garden. Okay, so tomato sauce. We got some fantastic ingredients here. Some wet garlic, which we're gonna gently just crush. Beautiful wet garlic. I mean, you can tell, you can see I'm keeping the skin on. The skin still gives a bit of flavor. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, because you live only once. Okay. Then I'm gonna add some beautiful tropea onion. This is a Calabrian onion, beautiful. Comes all the way through from Calabria, and this is red outside, but as you can see inside, is completely white. I mean, that's one of the best onion you can have this time of the year. You know, of course, it's great for salad, but the sweetness, it keeps the tomato sauce to be more sweet at the end. And we're gonna just roughly chop. Okay. Beautiful. Gently stir to the garlic. We need to give a bit of the toasted taste to the garlic, so it's gonna gently fry. When it's nice and golden, then we can add the tropea onion with the chili and the basil. All right, so smells so good already. So one chili is enough. I mean, don't forget we're gonna add this beautiful ingredient, which is called nduja. Okay, this is basically a salume from Calabria, where I come from. It's made of 60% fat and pork meat and some spices. I'm so proud of this ingredient because I was the first chef to introduce this to UK, and now they call me the king of nduja. Garlic is frying nicely, sweating frying. Now adding the tropea onion on it, and this fantastic garden basil. Wow, that smells good. So now a nice spoonful of nduja, and this now is gonna melt. Oh, wow. And it will give that extra flavor. The smell of the basil, oh my God, this is so good. Okay, next we're gonna add some tomato. Wow. Oh my, I think my mom will be very proud of me now, smelling this beautiful tomato with the basil, tropean onion and garlic. I mean, Italian cooking is very, very simple. Just got the best ingredient, and in this case, the best herbs. And that's what you get. We gently crush the San Marzano, so it keeps them cooking nicely. Now I'm gonna add some salt, then I'm gonna cover it. Okay. All right, so, my God, it looks good. Smells so good. Wow, so cover it, put the lower volume of temperature, and we're gonna cook this for about, let's say 1 hour, 1 hour 15. So now, fumata. So basically this is a technique is mainly used in north of Italy for things like pasta e fagioli or a soup in general. With this technique you will get to the next level of tomato sauce, and also we're using all the beautiful herbs you got in your garden in a different way. So adding a bit of rosemary, beautiful. Again, basil, oregano, marjoram, sage and savory. This is a very, very particular herb. It's mainly used for chicken or white meat. Just gonna gently fry. So doing this, basically, we give a chance to these fresh herbs to release a fantastic flavor that they have. You know, as soon as they get to the slightly frying point, to make sure they release the fantastic smell, which is going to add to the sauce, and that will stay together with the sauce for other, let's say, half an hour. Okay, look, you see when it starts frying? I mean, wow, beautiful smell. So a fumata means smoking point, yeah? When you got the smokiness comes out from the herbs, this when we add to the tomato sauce. What we're gonna do, just adding to the tomato sauce. This is exactly what we want. Well, basically now it's all these beautiful herbs, they need to release, they will release the flavor to the tomato sauce, and I mean, please try. I mean, when you do this, so we should remember about this new cooking technique, and your tomato sauce will be to the different level. Let's taste it. I mean, it's very important when you do the fumata that the herbs, they don't stay too long in tomato sauce. I would say like 20-25 minutes max. If they stay too long, they get bitter. This is beautiful, by the way. Really, really good. Oh my God, this smells good. Really, really good. It's absolutely stunning. And what we do, we're going back to it. Here we go, some kind of passata style sauce. And basically, our tomato sauce with fumata and fine herbs for the Mediterranean garden is ready. One more taste. Mom will be very proud. This is so good. It's absolutely delicious. Right, so Cavatelli now. So we got something like that, or you can use a knife. Just cut a little bit. Make sure the pasta is covered so it doesn't get lots of hair, so it doesn't get dry. And what we basically do, just kneading down, and then you do small pieces like this. I mean, same as you would do with gnocchi, really. Okay, and then there is many ways you can do this. Well, if you got something like this, of course, please use it. You can buy online anywhere, and what you do is just basically twist it nicely. So Cavatelli means in English means to dig, yeah. So basically, you go with your finger nicely. It gives kind of shape. Now, if you don't have something like this, you can simply use like a fork with a bit of rimacinato, just do exactly the same, yeah. It's not the same, but it gives a little bit of that kind of look. Then, if you don't want to do with the fork or with this beautiful board, what you simply do is just like this. With two of your fingers, just this, and that's what your mom will do basically, yeah. And you can do cavatelli as well. So it's very important you got this small hole in the middle, because that's where the sauce will sit. So okay, but because I wanna make this dish to look pretty, I'm gonna use this baby here. And the way we keep them is, I mean, you can use a chopping board or something like that, or just a cloth with a bit of flour, or again rimacinato. Just mix them together and just leave it like that, really. Again, fresh pasta is different than dry pasta. Of course, if you kept this one overnight, it would get dry again. But the difference is there's some dishes that, for example, you would never change. If I talk about carbonara, for example, for you would never use fresh pasta, or you rarely use fresh pasta. It's going to be spaghetti, or it's going to be rigatoni or mezze maniche. Same if you do something like spaghetti vongole, right? We'll never use fresh pasta, will be dry pasta, because the way the dish is conceived. So let's finish our dish. So we got the cavatelli, some more basil, salt, ricotta, hard ricotta, pecorino cheese, but you can use grana padano or parmesan as well if you wanted to, and extra virgin olive oil. So first thing we need to do, we have to make sure that we always have salted boiling water, and of course a very good salt, and you make sure it's always boiling, which is the main thing. So you never put pasta in water if it's not boiling, okay? That will keep the al dente bite to every kind of pasta. Doesn't matter if it's fresh pasta, dry pasta, or whatsoever. Okay. So while this now is boiling, we're gonna grate some pecorino cheese that we'll add to the pasta when we put in the sauce, really. Okay. And of course, we're gonna taste the sauce once more. Very, very good. When you cook your pasta, don't always cook the pasta according to the packet. So if the packet says, let's say 8 minutes, cook for 7 minutes, 6 minutes, and let it finish in the sauce, because the pasta does two things. First, it releases the starch again to make the pasta creamy, but it also will absorb the sauce, which will feed the pasta. Okay, look, our pasta is ready. You see, it's also double up in terms of sides, and add into the sauce. This is the magic. Okay, look, the sauce now, it gets together with the pasta. Only one thing, extra virgin olive oil. And extra virgin olive oil, we're not gonna add anything else here, because there's lots of flavor. You can smell the tomato, the nduja, the beautiful fumata of herbs. And now we're gonna switch off. Always very important, switch off before you add your cheese. The last thing you want is the cheese to stuck on the bottom of your pot or your pan. So what you do, okay, and what we're doing, just mix it nicely. It creates that creaminess on the dish. This is very good. So, now, Beautiful. What we're gonna do, get a bit of this beautiful ricotta. Just crumble with your hands. All right, beautiful. It gives that zingy, lovely, fresh taste and also a bit of acidity, I have to say. And to finish it, now, just gonna add basil here and there. I mean, of course, you can play with some oregano if you wanted to, some savory, but because basil at the end is the epitome of Italian cooking, it gives you the feeling of al fresco, and it shows how you can make a rustic, simple al fresco dish like a beautiful gourmet dish. Here we go. We go cavatelli with nduja, ricotta salata, and basilico on your beautiful Mediterranean garden. Thanks for joining me on the Chelsea Flower Show. It's been a pleasure to cook for you one of my favorite family meals. And now please go and try it home.